Good morning, everyone. This is Angelos Zittis from IronFX bringing you the morning comment for the 14th of September. USD weakens on weak US inflation data. The US dollar weakened against a number of its counterparts yesterday at the release of weaker than expected inflation data. The weak inflation data are considered by analysts to have weighed incrementally on the USD, which had already bearish tendencies due to signs of reduced trade tensions with China. The safe haven role of the US dollar was downgraded after news that the White House had invited Chinese officials to restart negotiations. Volatility for USD crosses could restart should there be further unfavorable financial releases or headlines about the US-Sino trade relationships. Euro-dollar rose yesterday, breaking the 1.1675 resistance line, now turned to support, reflecting mostly the weakening of the USD side. We could see the pair stabilizing somewhat, however, it may prove sensitive to any further headlines regarding the US-Sino relationship, as well as the financial releases later on today. Should the bulls take over, we could see the pair's direction moving towards the 1.1745 resistance line and higher for the 1.1820 resistance hurdle. On the other hand, if the bears take over, we could see the pair breaking the 1.1675 support line and aiming lower for the 1.1623 support barrier. Central Bank of Turkey hiked beyond market expectations and the Lira rallied. The Central Bank of the Republic of Turkey hiked rates yesterday by 625 basis points, reaching an interest level of plus 24%. The hike was greater than what the market expected, supported the Lira substantially, and was decided despite Turkey's President Erdogan prompting for the bank to keep rates unchanged. The overall turn of events magnified the effect of the rate hike and reassured the markets of the Central Bank of Turkey's independence. The bank also stated that it will take further action if required in an effort to reassure the market. Analysts point out that the rate hike had positive effects also on currencies of other emerging markets. The Lira's direction could prove fragile in the future and could be dependent on further action by CBT or fundamental headlines, especially regarding the US-Turkish relationships. USD TRY tumbled yesterday, reflecting the strengthening of the TRY and broke the 6.2 support level, now turned to resistance. The pair could be stabilizing currently, however, it may prove sensitive to any further headlines and financial data releases later today. Should the pair come under selling interest for the market, we could see it breaking the 5.9250 support line and aiming lower for the 5.6750 support level. On the other hand, if the market favors long positions for the pair, we could see it breaking the 6.2 resistance line and aiming higher for the 6.5 resistance zone. In today's other economic highlights, in the European session, we get August CPI rate for Sweden, and from the Eurozone, the trade balance figure for July. In the American session, we get US retail sales data for August and the preliminary University of Michigan Consumer Sentiment Indicator for September. As for speakers, please note that Chicago Fed President Charles Evans speaks. Should you be interested in what next week has in store for us, please refer to our weekly outlook, due out later today. For more information, please read the full comment on IronFX.com or download our app and get all the information you need to trade. You can follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube channel, or circle us on Google Plus to get more trading ideas. This is Angelos Zittis from IronFX wishing you solid trading.